because someone hit me really bad at the start.
I have the.
Which position did you start it?
I started from third. I got hit by a BMW C4.
Well,
blue
that
and
one
white
doesn't
one.
matter because the replay won't show me the right car. If you started at the third place.
Yeah, I started at the
When did it happen?
first corner. I got rammed from the right side a little.
I have the replay. I'll check it.
I went out of track. Then I rejoined. Then the same guy pushes me off at the second corner and at the third corner. I believe it's the same guy.
I'll
Who won?
check the replay. We'll see what it will show me.
Well, what kind of car it was?
Sorry for blaming you at the beginning. It was not you. Because now I see you were driving a McLaren.
Okay.
Maybe you hit me once, but some guy. I don't know if it was a Royal or not.
I think somebody hit me from the left, and that's why I ran into you. But that's completely fine. You know, we were in a race, and you know, that's completely fine.
Well, I was starting from the 5th place, and I was way faster on the start than you, Nash. It might be me, but on my screen I was in front of you, and you like blocked me, so I couldn't brake. We didn't hit anyone by that, but we just went wide from that corner.
Yeah, so it was you. You were on my right side. I couldn't do anything there. I was stuck between two cars.
Yeah, I've also recorded from my perspective, not talking about the replay, but on my screen, I was in front of you, and I was braking, and I didn't have any contact unless you maybe had the braking point a bit later, and when we were in the contact, because I couldn't hit you, actually. I mean, at least on my screen.
Yeah, but maybe it was not you then, because the only guys that I had in front of me were 1 and 2, I believe.
But I had to be in front of you. It got to be me.
It all seemed to happen on the outside of that bend, because I was on the inside and sailed through it all into third, hit nothing. So it all seemed to be on the outside going into the bend.
Yeah, that's true. I was on the outside. Well, I was in the middle, kind of.
Yeah, agree with that.
Because I had someone on my left, I thought. I don't remember 400% sure. But anyway, my complete race was.
Yeah, I mean.
And then afterwards, when you had a better exit, when I was on the hard tire, I spun out at the last corner. You saw that?
Yeah. I hope I did. There was no contact with
me,
right?
No.
It was
no,
okay. I was scared that there was some contact with you. I was scared about it.
It was a clean pass. It was a clean pass.
Yeah. I was just on the inside there. I just hope I won't be so wide, but I was way faster than you there, so thanks God. It was your mistake. I don't say I'm happy it was your mistake, but there was no mistake of mine there.
No, it was good by good racing by you. I just can't drive with the hard tires.
Oh,
I am so freaking slow on that tire.
I did the race with the softs.
Yeah, I did.
Race?
I did 2 stints on soft.
We did just one. It was pretty damn hard.
Did you do 1 stint on soft?
No, like 1 stop.
Oh yeah, me too.
10 laps with soft, 10 laps.
Because you said 2 stops. That's why I got confused.
I did
2 sets. You meant, right?
No, I meant 2 stints. Like the first one from the start, and then after pit, that second stint.
Okay. Yeah, we did the same.
Sorry about the little touch, Marco, on the second to last lap.
No, I thought I heard you call me through. I wasn't sure or not.
Oh yeah, I did because I got a speed penalty and I drove you off track, so you had to get that position.
Yes, okay, thanks.
I don't know why, but my tires were really bad when I pitted on lap 10 after 10 laps, and the tires were really bad. And when I got out of the pits, my tire indicator and stuff like that was new, so I had gotten tires, but they were totally the same. It was like I didn't get new tires, so second stint became a bit bad.
Yeah, strange.
Did you race the hard compound?
No, mediums. Medium. But
okay.
Did you carry much fuel onto the pits?
Huh?
Did you take a lot of fuel on at the same time?
No. I start with full fuel. the fuel we need for the race. I don't reef board.
Okay.
It takes too long. But yeah, I don't know why, because it usually doesn't do that. But yeah, it was a bit of a shame because I was right behind Dream and who was Dream fighting? For third position.
I was on 6th lap and I get on penalty, you know, on the last S, and 5 second penalty, and he stuck on 4th second for 15th second.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that because you were all gone up in the front, but then all of a sudden I was fighting you. But then of course you just drove away.
Yeah, so I get back of Marco, and he defended very well his position. So I thought maybe I go to pit to get past him in the other way.
Yeah, it was Marco and another guy. I don't know who it was, but you three was fighting
Andy,
right in front of me.
I think Andy Pierce. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, you were fighting, and I thought, okay, I will pit with you, and then hopefully I could stick onto you and have a fight or something like that if you should make a mistake. But when I got out of the pits, my tires were just the same. So you got away pretty fast, sadly.
Well, Nash, I'm just looking at it from my perspective, and actually, right after start, before breaking point, I was in front of you by like 14 thousandths of a second. I couldn't see you in my mirror. I couldn't see you when I like looked to the left, but I was in front of you. And then, because if you have Aston Martin with a higher top speed on the breaking point, you get next to me, and so we are touching. I didn't hit you, not at all. And
no, we just clamped together. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and we couldn't brake, so we just passed the corner right through. I'm really sorry about it, but I can't see mistake from your side. I can't see mistake from my side. It was just unfortunate.
Yeah,
I will upload it to the YouTube later tomorrow, so you can take a look from what I could see, because replays are not really accurate, even though every single one, and I don't know why is that, what's wrong with the server, but every single guy has about 250 to 350 millisecond ping, and it's way too high. I do not say I experience anyone porting or glitching around the track, but these pings are really, really high, and I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah, well, I experienced some lags this race. Sometimes, like maybe 2 or 3 times, I saw some drop
for me
of people.
Yeah, for me,
I saw
once
a few,
you were.
I saw a few lags here and there. Nothing major, nothing disturbing at all. Just a little bit of lag here and there.
Yeah, 100%
yeah, but it's weird
agree.
because the previous race there was none lag.
Yeah, but the pings are high since I have hosted. I noticed, because I didn't know that if I create it this way, even though I'm the host, I do not have any internet like connection with it. We have discussed it with the Dozer Kitty this way. So this is just about who creates it. That's all. That's all you do. But the pings are high since I have hosted when the Fanta was out. So I don't say it's my mistake. I'm just telling you since what time the pings are higher than I expected it.
Yeah, but the server is located in Canada or USA, because it's one of the guys from the American League who has the computer. So that's probably the problem. So maybe we should see if we could find someone in our league who has the ability to host.
Me. Okay. I have. I'll just have to check with my server guy, because we also host the races for AOR, Apex Online Racing. But I as far as I know, it's been pretty problem-free here. We have had some serious issues racing in AOR with the servers and random crashes in the game. So I'm just gonna check back and see, and from what I heard, there's gonna be a patch out this week. They say it should come this week, which should solve the problems.
Yeah, because last week, sorry for finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last week I was watching Tony R. He was streaming the race at Donington, and they like half of the field got disconnected in the middle of the race.
Yeah, they did. They had a mass disconnect about 26 laps in. I'm in the Pro League, and we had the crash in qualifying.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, there
actually
is.
good. But if when the patch is out and you have tested it, just contact me on Steam and then we can look at it, because it would really be much better to have it located in Europe instead
Yeah,
of using the
Yeah,
American one.
absolutely.
Or they might be the second solution. What I'm doing when I'm, for example, practicing, I do not create a lobby through game, but through a server configurator where you can set everything, since the weather progression, time progression, type of the weather, cars allowed, and everything, and it just runs on my PC, and you can easily drive there. I mean, with my internet connection, based on the table I found, we can easily fight 24 people at one time. The problem would be if I'm only one who has it, there would be problem creating it the same way. I mean, Fanta, I could easily show you blah blah blah, but it's not like that some server runs it, but on my PC where I'm driving, I would run it. And even if I disconnect from the lobby, the server is still running because it uses the command prompt or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's pretty nice to hear. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, it's you have to install into the Steam the Project Cars dedicated server. It's some kind of tool, and then you install the program from the third-party program that uses this from the Steam, and you created it. Just you can set everything there, no matter what. This is what I sent you, Fanta. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, Fanta knows. We have already discussed that. But then the US guy did this, which is a great solution if it's located in Europe. I have no problem at all, but the pings are really high and it can cause a mess.
Yeah, it could, although...
But still better than nothing.
All went, yeah, true, and all went pretty fine, I guess, last races. So...
Yeah, there was no problem at all. I just want to mention those, high pings, because... this is what happened to us, Nash. If there was 50 millisecond ping, it might be different. I mean, I know we have the same ping, but the transport of the information takes way longer because of this. Yeah, so I do not say.
Yeah.
I do not say this is because of the internet connection, because of the server connection. I do not say at all. I just say that in the future we might, If there was the server in the Central Europe or Netherlands, Denmark, anything like that, it might be different.
Yeah, it would. I think it would have been better. But anyway, about our contact at the start, it was so weird because I could not see you on my screen.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see you also on my screen. No matter what I did, I just look at the delta. Left bottom corner.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm in front of you, and maybe on your screen, because of the high pings, you could see that I'm behind you. This is what I'm talking. And when we're talking about thousands of seconds, every single centimeter, every single meter counts, especially when it's online.
Yeah, it is true.
It's like when you're playing Call of Duty. I mean, if you have 100 millisecond ping, it's way too much compared, for example, to 20. And here we have 300. I don't know what ping I am for you guys. I have no idea actually. But I can see, for example, Dream right now is 321. He's from Greece. So I mean, from Greece
how can you
to
see
US.
How can you see those numbers?
It's just below the nickname. I mean, I'm not sure, but there is a setting that for the multiplayer, you have the names above the cars, the position, the avatar, the ping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I don't know, maybe defaultly it's set to off for the multiplayer.
I see.
I have player names on, but it also says the latency then.
Yeah, just below the nickname. But right below. But it can be difficult to see because in itself it's hard to see.
Only on a replay it shows, or in the lobby.
No, only when you're racing. There will be no ping when you're on the replay. I will be uploading, or you can take a look at my channel. I can send you into the Mumble, so you can take a look what I'm talking about. You can pause it. You will be able to see it. It's 1080p, pretty decent bitrate quality. So
Yeah, I'm watching Zuai replay now.
Yeah. So it's really unfortunate because all what happened afterwards was caused by our collision, and I wouldn't say it was your or mine mistake. I can't see anything I could do different. Maybe I could stick to the right line, but I mean I wanted to get a bit to the middle of the track when you were, so maybe it might be my mistake. But actually, I was choosing the line because I was ahead of you on my screen. I don't say on your screen it was the same. Sorry.
Yeah, well, shit happens, man.
Yeah.
So let's call it a race accident.
But as far as I know, you guys haven't had any issues, have you? With disconnects or anything in this season?
Nah.
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck?
Cream got disconnected twice, I think.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Really?
What a chaos.
It could be because he's even
Yo,
more
Osiris.
to the east than the rest of us.
Well, but the funny thing, Nash, if you're still here, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That after this first accident in the first corner, we've been side by side till like fourth corner, and we've been hitting each other constantly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and that was what made me so mad.
Oh, but again, when I'm watching it, I can't see anything I could do different. I wasn't aggressive. There was a lot of space, but you have been affected by the guys on your right hand side. I was all the time on your left hand side. So maybe because of some, I don't know, guy behavior on your right hand side, in front of you, slightly behind you, you did what you did, but you were slightly hitting me. Not I was hitting you. I will be uploading it. I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
So
No,
we will
I'm
see.
curious to see. So if it was my fault, my apologies.
No, not at all. I wouldn't blame you at all. No. I mean, this first shit happened, and afterwards there was just consequences because of that first touch there. Oh, it wasn't even touch. It was such slight kiss.
Well, from start to like the first four corners, I had a bad getaway from the starting position.
Yeah, I was way faster.
Then I collide with you.
Yeah.
Then I collide with you again, and with one or two other guys, and then again, and then it was turn 4, and then I was number last.
I better stay up front
I'm really
to
sorry
avoid
for that.
all
That
these
was
collisions.
really mine.
Yeah, I know. You hit me like 3 times. Somehow it's hard with the Austin to have a good start.
Yeah,
I did the first season with the Aston, and I had these issues.
Curb does not.
You had the same issues?
Yeah, I was racing with the Aston in the first season of PRL. But that was like a long time ago, so it was like patch 4 at that time, I think. A lot of things changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can remember when we were driving at Spa, last 2-3 laps, you were hunting me hard, and at the end you did hunt me. You were with the Aston. This is what I can remember.
Royal?
Yes.
Just talked with my server guy. He says go for it to host.
Like your server guy said that he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's up for it.
All right, great. So you will have to contact Fanta or Jerome for this. I mean, it would be really great if we have this solution in the Central Europe, because this works really decent. I have no complaints at all. But so far we have so high pings, it's not really great. Even though playable.
Yeah, it is okay. It is okay. So, well, anyways, I'm gonna log off. So, thanks for tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man. Have
Good
a
night.
good one.
Good night, mate.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
See you later, boys.
Good night.
Hey, Fanta.
He's gone.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching his video on the YouTube, and there was like a highlight reel from the Watkins Glen, and I was so happy. We were like fighting each other for like 3 or 4 laps. You should guys watch it. I really enjoyed it.
Who's fighting with who?
I was chasing Fanta.
Ah,
I'll send the link on Mumble.
yeah.
On first season, you mean? On now?
No, the first season.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no
with
Watkins
Aston.
Glen for this 3rd season. Yeah. There won't be, right? There are 2 more to go. One
be,
is the Le Mans. This is the last.
Was
and
Road
Bathurst.
America, and the last one was, or not?
It's
Damn it.
Bathurst, right?
Yeah, I mean this season. There are 2 more.
Yeah,
One is the Le Mans. This is the
Bathurst
last
and Le Mans.
Yeah.
I not be able to race on the last race.
Well,
Why?
I will go on vacation for snowboard, you know.
Snowboard.
Snowboard, yeah.
Nice. I'm going as well, but I'm going 13th of February. I'm going to France.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hell. Well, actually, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to attend both races. Even this one was really, really tricky for me. But at least I got day off work, so at last, I mean. So yeah, but I mean, based on my final position, I didn't miss my. Even though I enjoyed because there was a lot of overtaking and everything, but I mean, 7th place or what was the last position before I crossed the line? I mean, it was shitty. If I wasn't so fast on the grid, because I really went from 5th to the 3rd place, there would be no collision, and I might be up front. But that's just if, and if means shit.
Yeah. Okay, boys, I'm off for now as well.
All right, take care, Nash. And sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Shit happens. It's fine.
Yeah.
Have a good night,
I was
and
lucky
see you
there.
later.
Yeah.
Hey Fanta, you here?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Watkins Glen, the first season?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I was in your mirrors.
Yeah. Not in the end, sadly.
Did you get the link?
Yeah, I'll send it right.
I was pretty lucky right now. My internet just I lost it and it just got back. Whew.
By the way, the Dozer kid said that his server guy is up for it, so he will contact you, or I told him to contact straight Jerome so you can discuss details.
Cool.
I put it in the.
After my pit stop, it's 2 or 3 laps after my pit stop, and as you can see in the background, there's another car coming out of the pits, and I saw him in my rear mirror. That was the car, and I was thinking, okay, maybe that's someone I have to fight for position. And I looked to the dashboard and see
a
what
couple weeks
position I
ago.
was in. And I was shocked to see I was
remember.
actually in 3rd, and was fighting for a podium. So I knew I had to
I was
fight,
actually about
and,
to
therefore
order
I pushed hard, but it didn't take
a studio
more than 2
microphone
laps
to make reviews, but then the replays just got even worse than they were at that time.
Yeah, and isn't the solution? Yeah, I mean it's a huge problem. I was even planning that I might be just, I mean, commentator for the 4th season, based was the car selection. If it's something I'm not really interested in, I would be just doing commentary. But if the spectator mode and the replays are so bad, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I don't believe it's such a problem to make a proper spectator mode. I don't believe it's so hard to code it, or just to have something especially made for it. This is the great game for esport in general, and it works, but it doesn't work for commentating or spectating or showing to public on Twitch and stuff like that.
Yeah, I still can't believe that they haven't found the time to really fix these replays, or is it like you can't fix it, or I don't know what it takes to do it. I'm not a very technical guy, but
Yeah, the original coding must be really bad if they can't fix it. It couldn't be that difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's real shame if you consider that this is like fully released game and it's not working yet.
Yeah.
I would, for example, understand that in, for example, Dirt Rally. It's similar story. It was in the beta. You could actually buy the early access. There was some bugs, patches, stuff like that. And then they fully release it. But it's released not so much time. It's not for so long.
But Project Cars wasn't early access on Steam, but I know people who have it since 2012.
Yeah, I know, because they donated some money, so they got there was different level based on how much you've donated, you've got access.
No, it was more like investing actually.
At that time it was investing in it because they didn't know it wasn't legal. But
back
now
to the money after buying it actually. I got my twice the price of the game after.
Yeah, I think I got more actually.
But I love the way they made the name for the game, Project Cars, and the Cars stands for Community Assisted Racing Simulator. This is what I love.
The name is really well.
It's stupid, small little detail, but it's nasty.
Do you guys, any one of you have Assetto Corsa?
Yeah. I've been playing Assetto before Project Cars. But I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah, I bought it and I barely played like 2 hours. I hate the menus, the HUD, and the game as a whole won't leave any emotions in me. Like I just play it and then it sucks. Like the menus, even the main menu, I'm not even sure if I will be able to join the multiplayer session. I just can't figure anything out there.
All the reviews of Project Cars all said that the menus was bad and stuff like that, but Assetto Corsa is really awful. It's really, really bad. And you're totally right. It doesn't leave you any emotions or anything like that. It's not like you feel you won or anything like that. If you race, it's just kind of, well, that was 20 laps. Then what now?
Yeah.
Actually, I do not agree with you, because in few aspects, the racing model of the Assetto Corsa is way more. I would say in general the game is harder to drive. With the same settings, it's harder, more realistic in my opinion.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's closer to being a simulator, but needs so much more. But I guess it's like R Factor. The menus there and stuff like that is also really bad, and the graphics is not there. But that's because they focus on the physics, I guess.
Yeah, but I forgot what I was saying. Okay.
Like, I really like to play the Race 07, even though it's so old. It's great. I bought the Simbin, the whole pack. I don't know, 3 years ago, but I didn't play it at all. And now when I got the wheel, I said I'm gonna give it a shot. And I really like it, even though that you can set the race only for 2 hours. Like if you limit the race by time, the longest race you can have is 2 hours. But I kind of like the game, even the cars. They're like it's like something different.
Yeah, is anyone still racing online in that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I remember I raced it online a lot in the WTCC cars.
Yeah, they were the best.
Yeah, they're really cool. It's pretty much.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so finish.
No, you just go on.
All right. I remember what I was saying. I think the Project Cars is so enjoyable because it's perfect compromise between the simulator and kind of arcade gaming. It's because based on the driving model is the same for everyone. There is no difference if you're intermediate, pro, or what the difficulties are. There is no difference. It's just because it just separates the assist you're using, manual, gearbox, assist like what the fuck is it called? Those three, traction control and stuff like that. And one thing about Assetto Corsa, and yeah, I agree with the menu problem. It's horrible. It looks badly. It's disgusting, and so on.
Even throughout the race, it's kind of empty. Like
yeah,
no. Even though that this race engineer sucks and it's the worst race engineer I ever had, but Assetto Corsa doesn't have any. I think.
That's
I
true.
can't remember.
It's like just plain racing. Like you just race, and you wouldn't notice if you're practicing by yourself or you're racing or you're qualifying. You can't notice any difference unless you check the HUD or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything feels the same.
Well, and one more thing about the menu in Project Cars, I can still see there is a huge space for improvement.
I like the coming soon box.
I haven't seen any coming soon box.
In general, I think big titles, or just titles in general are really bad. It feels like games are released way too soon. It's not only racing games. It's pretty much all games that feels
Daisy standalone.
Huh?
Like Daisy standalone.
Oh yeah, that was bad. But also, Battlefront, the Star Wars game, has also got a lot of criticism because it feels like it's not finished and stuff like that. And it feels like I see it all the time in reviews and stuff like that, that the game is not done. Also, a title like Fallout 4, it's such a huge game, and even though there's bugs everywhere, the dog in the game is supposed to be your companion, and it's in the game all the time. You can always look at it, and it just glitches around all the time. It's insane.
Yeah, the same is like when Battlefield 4 came out. With like these netcode problems and all these stuff, and they made another Battlefield before. It's like, come on, guys, you didn't finish the game you released like 9 months ago, and you are like now gonna sell another one.
Exactly. It's actually only Call of Duty. Call of Duty seems to be the only game franchise who can actually release a game when it's actually done. Although that's just because it's the same game as last year.
Yeah. It's just different.
It's every single new Call of Duty is DLC for the previous.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you pay $100 for it, or euros or whatever.
You give $100 to move 100 years into the future. All the time, it's just like 50 or 100 years on. It's soon just gonna be robots fighting robots in that game.
Yeah, but it's a problem with every single studio. I mean, they're just about to make money. This is what they're for.
That's true.
It's just business.
Yeah, very good business is the Star Citizens. The guys, I think it's nearly 50 millions without release the game.
Yeah, like everyone was when we've been waiting for the Duke Nukem forever, and when it came out, it was actually the worst game that ever came out.
Yeah, Star Citizen. That said, will be 100 gigabyte. So.
Well, guys, I have to go. So see you. And thanks for racing tonight. That was good for some of us.
Good job.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Take care.
I like the comparison with the Duke Nukem 3D and Fallout 4. Like, look in this.
Because someone hit me really.